finger turn to ashes. Love me till they put me in my casket. I got all these feelings that I'm asking. Keep that hate on you, that's what I'm asking.
We have exactly 9 days left until demo day at this point. Initially, it was a lot of work planning out, the 14 days leading up to it. Now it's very obvious, or it's very clear what all of us have to do to make sure it runs as smoothly as possible. We wanted to make it so that we didn't accept everyone into demo day, otherwise it would dilute the value, because the outcome that we're going for is that these founders raise money, and we also get to introduce a bunch of investors, both to the Alif ecosystem, but then also hopefully to the broader Muslim startup ecosystem that we're building here in SF. Honestly, for the rest of the night, there isn't as much left to do on Alif, so I'm gonna spend some time actually using our founders' products so that I can send them feedback on the way their landing page is designed or the way that their product flows are set up.
You're going to be presenting in the Rwanda conference room, which is the first one through there on the left. A couple of partners on the team are going to be with you guys, Derek, Bertouche.
We're at Susa Ventures right now. We have about half the batch with us, and we set up a day for everyone to come and actually pitch their companies to Susa, one of our friends, Hamad, and then 2 of their investors. And so right now we're all kind of waiting here in the lobby, working on everyone's pitch decks, and then everyone's going in one at a time to actually pitch their company to try to raise money for their pre-seed rounds. One of the hardest things when you're raising money is actually getting into the room with investors to pitch them for the opportunity to take their money. So one of the things we've been trying to set up, or one of the ways we've found ourselves being most helpful, is by going into our own networks and then setting up these one-on-one pitch meetings with our founders and then with our investor friends. Because it's useful for the investors because then they get deal flow, and then it's useful for our founders because they get to actually pitch in a more friendly setting than if they were going directly to Sequoia, which is another VC fund, just to pitch directly.
We do a lot of things like this where we get to hear pitches from founders that are building things at the earliest stages, pre-seeds and seeds. And I have to say, collectively, that was fantastic just now. Your pitches were all very good. Companies are having real traction, you've built real things, and it's certainly a bar you should be quite happy about as founders. Yeah, that was way different than what I was expecting coming into it.
So we just hosted Jummah. It was good. It grew again every single week. We've had more people come in. I'm starting to lose track of how people find out about it because everyone says Partyful or WhatsApp, and we haven't shared it on either of them. We thought a lot in the beginning about whether or not we wanted to host public events. Initially, my idea was no, because I didn't want to dilute the value of the events that we host for our batch. But hosting Jummah has felt like a natural middle ground where we're able to bring together a broader community than just our founders, while also keeping it in line with the religious values that are kind of associated with building something like Alif. Rest of the day is just normal work. And then this week is our last session before demo day. So we really have to lock in these pitches for everyone in the batch. With that being said, it's we got our last Sunday session today. So we just got to lock in and get as good as we can with these pitches. When you're standing up here, really, try to get into the zone as though you are speaking in front of a large panel of investors. And don't try to leave anything on the table because today is going to be our last practice session. And with that being said, even though this batch is coming to an end for you guys, it's actually the beginning for all of us. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for being here with us. That was a wrap on our last session for Alif. We have our demo day now in 5 days. Today was great. So that was probably our best session. In the beginning, everyone came in and they were doing their pitches, and I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty bad. There were a lot of technical difficulties. People's slides weren't working. Second round, 3 hours later, we have our master slide deck finished. I'd say 90% of our technical difficulties got solved, and I'm not gonna lie, those pitches were really good the second time around. So I'm excited now. Yesterday was our rehearsal. We had everyone come up and give their pitches for what's basically the last time for a lot of them before they go up for demo day. Today is our last dinner that we're hosting for Batch 0. All of the guys who are kind of building consumer apps. And after that, we're done. Like, it really is just demo day on Friday and nothing else. We've done our part. So I think now, we've done all the work that we needed to do. We set up everything. We held all our meetings. We made sure everyone's pitches are good. And now on Friday, it's just about actually showing up and giving everyone as good of a time as possible. Back in Pacifica, where it all started, whole house is kind of here, some of the team is here, and I'm about to make the last post on Twitter, which is that Alif Demo Day is tomorrow. It's been 7 weeks of building. It feels very interesting. It feels very surreal, because like Ayman said, it's like the last 6 months are essentially all building up to this one day. Our first public event, for the first time that a lot of our founders are publicly sharing what they've worked on and what they've put everything they have into for the last 6 weeks. And now being able to watch them finally share that to the rest of the world it's very exciting. Most of the work was done in preparation for demo day by the team over the last 2 weeks. Now we're really just kind of counting down the time. We have our last official, Jummah tomorrow, and so it is starting to feel like last day of school vibes. Everyone's either flying out or driving out the Saturday after. It's like literally 12 hours after demo day. Tomorrow's gonna be the last time I see a lot of these people for weeks or months, after seeing them almost every single day for the last 2 months. So alhamdulillah, I look back and I think about all of the work that we did, and whether or not tomorrow goes well, inshallah it'll go well, but whether or not it goes well, I think we can all confidently say that we put everything we had into making this as good as possible. Today we rented a bunch of stuff for demo day, like taller chairs and banners and just a lot of physical assets. Me and Zuhair are here right now picking up chairs, and then Ayman and one of our other friends are going to pick up signboards that we ordered specifically for demo day. And then we're all gonna head to Solaris to hang out for a couple of hours because Zuhair's never been and he wants to see it.
Yay, Solaris.
So excited.
Look at the car.
Look at the car.
Nice B-roll.
With the Monopoly, sponsored by Monopoly.
When you're ready, we can put this behind us. Maybe we can find us again. I know. Put this behind us. We can find us again. 'Cause I don't go. I was alone in this world.
Last Jummah of the batch. But it's crazy how the first time it was just a party full, everyone showed up. Ayman bought tarps in the morning and we had to put our backpacks on it because the thing kept flying around. And alhamdulillah, it grew week over week over week over week. And now it feels like something people look forward to.
This is the best talent density of Muslims that you can get right now.
Facts, the best talent density of Muslims at Jummah.
Not even Jummah, just if you want to hire a Muslim, you should be at our
I saw a different side of you the night that you let me down. You used to make me feel safe, something changed.
So we're about to do a dry rehearsal so that all of you can see what it's like to just go straight from the top and just flow into each other's pitches.
Wow, so long, so long.
It's demo day. We're here. We've been running around for the last 4 hours trying to get everything in place. The lab looks nothing like it did 3 hours ago. Here we go.
Alright, we're here at demo day. The room is packed, and we haven't even really started yet, so who knows how many people are going to be standing in the back once we do. Omar is grabbing the moon with Furqan right now. We're about to kick off the panel. Super excited, super blessed.
Nights like this when too fucked up, was trying to escape, but it just still work. I only end up messing you more. Lay face down on the bed. talk, 'cause it's nights like this when I rush your touch. Nights like this when I just feel good. It's nights like this I'll spend with someone. Disappointed 'cause it's just not us.
Alright, how's everybody feeling tonight?
Who's gonna be a replacement? So you're solid, the birds are cold. I still can't believe you took off for me when you know I needed you long past. When I watch you leave, I think some of me died. I can get peace of mind, 'cause I still think about it all the time.
Which is this idea that you can't build big things alone. But even taking religion out of it, just this idea of building people that share the same core values of you is very powerful. And especially, when you're Muslim, because I know that we all know, for everyone on my team, that at the end of the day, we have nothing to lose in this world, and everything to gain in the next one.